Hello guys, it's Red Devil Dazzy here, and
HammersBoyJim?
yep, welcome to DJ Discuss episode 32. And in this episode, Joel's subject is
Handheld.
yep,
Z.
well handheld, yeah, handhelds. Okay, you go ahead, Joel. What was your first handheld then?
Well, the Game Boy, the very first Game Boy was my first one. And I remember getting, oh dear, here we go. World Cup Soccer, and Wave Race. And it was like Wave Race and World Cup Soccer was the two games that came with it.
Okay.
Think that was about 1998 or something.
That's good. Okay, well, the first handheld I got was, in fact, the same one Joel got. Game Boy, the first Game Boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
What games did you get with it?
I believe, I got the Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Now, there is Link's Awakening, and there's Link's Awakening DX, the colour version. Now, I had the, original one, I believe I played, what other games on there? There's Zool, for the handheld.
Mhm.
Yeah, what is it? There's this Mario, no, Dr. Mario, I think it's called.
Mhm.
There's a Breakout. Do you know the Breakout game on the Game Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you have a little stick, and you the ball bounces on it and it hits the bricks at the top.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had that. What other handhelds have you got then?
Well, obviously, the Game Boy came out, you got the color and then the Advance and then the SP and all that there. I have all those. I have the DSi, Nintendo DSi. I got that late 2009, early 2010, and yeah, so that's pretty decent.
Yeah, it is. Well, I've bought a Game Boy SP. The SP stands for Special Project. Got that in 2003. Me and my mum, we paid half to buy the handheld. I got Spyro's Season of Ice with it, I think.
Yeah, so did I actually. I got Spyro Season of Ice on mine.
Yeah. The other handhelds I've got were the PSP.
Oh yes, yeah, PSP, that's right.
Yeah, and there's also the Nintendo DS.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Well, what's your favourite handheld you've played on?
The PSP was my favorite there. I had it. I think I still have mine. But I'm turning into a big DS fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm starting to like that very much. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a favourite, but I think I've played on the DS more because there's The Legend of Zelda, Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks, which are good games using the DS features.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can draw on the screen and all that to do puzzles.
Yeah, the Pokemon games on the DS are good. I have several of those, and
yeah.
A few other games as well. So it's very good. So
yeah,
I actually played. I actually bought the console version of The Legend of Spyro: Dawn of the Dragon, and then I got the DSi, and I actually bought the Legend of Spyro games for it to try them out, and they were alright. They weren't as good as the console, but they were alright. You know what I mean? And I think I still have one. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Well, I can hear an echo at your end.
Can you?
My voice.
Oh right, okay.
Right. Well, there are certain handhelds I have not got my hands on, like a Game Gear. I've never touched the Game Gear before, have you?
Nope, I haven't.
No. Well, I think that's a shame. Maybe one day I might get my hands on a Game Gear to try, just to have a play on it. Now, present day handhelds. Now there is a PS Vita, which is the next PSP console. You've heard console handheld.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's also the 3DS. Now, what do you think of the 3DS, Joel?
Well, my wee cousin has one. I thought it's very good, right? It's amazing technology, but I just think you would get bored of it very easily. And I heard it made people sick and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, Nintendo. Well, they're trying to do innovation with their handheld, and it's doing okay, but I wouldn't buy one because I don't know. I don't really want to, because you're paying a lot of money for it, and it's at a very high price. Like, if you buy it and then you get bored of it, it's just a bit of waste of money, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, originally I bought the DSi, and I originally only bought the DSi to play Pokemon, and then I started getting I bought Spyro Shadow Legacy. You know that game?
Yeah.
Or have you heard of it? Yeah. And then I was going to get a 3DS, and I thought, nah, it's not really worth the money because I wouldn't play it. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
What do you think of the PS? Was it Vita or Vita?
Yeah, Vita. Yeah. It's looking decent at the minute.
Yeah.
I'll definitely try it out. Like.
It's now got the 2 analog sticks. Well, because the original PSP did not have them, did it?
It only had one, I think.
Yeah, so that might be a good innovation for their side. Their now
Sony have obviously put thought into it, so we'll see.
Yes, yeah. I might buy it. It depends. Well, the price is so high. Honestly, when a new console or handheld comes out, the price is so high, you have to wait a few years until the price drop.
Yeah, that's the way it goes, I suppose, in the current market.
Yeah, so I don't think I'll be buying one very soon.
No, I don't think I will be either.
What other handhelds are there? Is that it?
I think that's most of them.
Yeah, well, there's I've never no, there is a Game Boy Advance. The original one, but I never got my hands on one of those.
Yeah, I have. I played mine, so.
Yeah, there's a Game Boy Advance. Then the next one was Game Boy SP, and then Game Boy there was Game Boy Color. Otherwise.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it, really.
Yeah.
Well, if you wanted to make a handheld, what would you do? What features would you include?
I would have the flip up feature. Obviously the D-pad and I would definitely consider putting analog sticks on it. And I would have the L and R buttons and
yeah. It's like you're combining Nintendo and Sony's handhelds together.
Yeah, I think that would be a pretty good idea.
Yeah. And they'll probably say, "You stole our ideas."
They can't prove anything unless they listen to this video.
Yeah. Well, if I made a handheld, well, I'm not entirely sure really. I'll probably call it a Gemini, like the console.
The Gemini Junior.
Yeah. Here's the Gemini Junior. You can what?
No, you know the way you were saying in the console video, you would need to release 2 consoles because Gemini's twins.
Yeah.
Well, you could just have the console and the handheld, and then that would be.
Yeah, I know. And then you could link the handheld to the console, and then do I don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? You have the console and then the twin, which is not really the same identical, but it's the Gemini.
I definitely think you should endorse that idea and copyright it before this video goes on YouTube.
Yeah, I might do some what do you call it? Prints,
Yeah.
on paper, just to see what I can do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, guys, oh yeah, it's your turn to sing, Joel, about handhelds.
There.
Well, just say the ones you played on.
Yeah.
Yeah, put me a song.
Handhelds are very fun. From Game Boy to PSP, they've always been around. We I remember the first Game Boy and the Game Boy Color. Then the Advance and SP followed, and now we're on to DS and other. The PSP came out, and now there's a new one. I just can't wait to play it and see if it's any better.
That was more like a poem than a song.
It was? I don't know.
I don't know.
It was a sweetly little worded song. We'll go there.
Okay. Well, song/poem. Yeah, don't worry. We'll try next time.
Handhelds, they are very awesome.
That's it. Okay. We'll see you next time, guys, and see ya.
Bye, guys.